The boy. The taste of blood and ash was engulfing the mouth, wrapping around the tongue with blurry vision, almost like I was staring at the sun for too long. I felt the dripping of a hot, smooth substance oozing out of my eyes. I forced my right hand to touch it. Blood, said the confused boy, with the sound jumping up and down, echoes, then whispers. Suddenly, a sound erupted, bouncing off the walls. I squinted my eyes with my back laid bare on a hard but warm stone. I wiped the blood from my eyes with my right hand. Then I turned my head to the side where afflicted pain and the sound of bones grinding throughout my body. Finally, I could make out somewhat that was in front of me. The flames were all around me in a circle, making shadows what looked like dancing people or some kind of animal jumping up and down. I moved my head to see if there was anything else. The act made my body ache with unbelievable pain. My head felt like someone just stuck a dagger between my eyes. The sound was getting louder and louder. I rolled onto my stomach just like a helpless turtle. But I wasn't going to give in. I adjusted my upper limbs to make a triangle, almost like a dragon readying itself to launch into the heavens. I made a push with all my strength, with my hands covered with blood. I noticed my left was black like stone, with burnt flesh clumping like coal. The sense of touch wasn't there, so no pain. With a small growl and the pushing of my knees, I stood up with every part of my existence aching, my teeth grinding, with blood bubbling from the edges of my mouth. The sound was getting louder and louder and louder, but this time I could understand what it was. People or something coming up the stairs, with words being shouted almost on the edge of screaming. They seemed foreign when they touched my ears, but also similar. I thought, a feeling, a memory. I couldn't tell. It felt like a million bees were buzzing in my head in anger, anger. You are you, not you is you. What is you? The voice calmed my soul. It was almost like a little bird whispering into my ear. The sound of my voice cracking the peace. Yes, whatever it was, it disappeared as suddenly as it came. Replacing it was the suffering of pain. I blew out with my mouth, with drips of blood slurping out, almost like a dragon's mouth after it's devoured its prey's delicious flesh. The feeling felt good, but not my own. His, it, him. The thought terrified me. I could feel my eyes bubble up with tears mixing with the blood, my cheeks warming up. With all my courage, I inhaled through my nose, releasing all the suffering. I lifted my hands, but my left wasn't listening to my commands. It was dangling almost like a sloth hanging from a branch, mocking me with its laziness. But my right was strong. I clenched it into a fist, ready for battle. With my legs shaking, almost giving away, my eyelids flicking in and out. The flames disappeared, engulfing the room in black as black can be. I couldn't even tell if my eyes were open or closed. The sound stopped. Exchanging it was the sound of metal and oak rubbing against each other. The shape of a door cracking the room like a fresh egg, delivering the slivering of the colors red and black.